Every single day, humans produce mountains of garbage, from plastic bottles and food waste to old electronics and toxic chemicals. We are literally drowning in our own trash. So, a question comes up often. What if we could just load all this garbage into rockets and throw it straight into the sun? It sounds like the perfect solution. No landfills, no pollution, no worries. The sun is big enough to swallow Earth 1,000,000 times, so surely it can handle a little garbage, right? Well, the answer might surprise you, because even though it sounds simple, the reality is far more complicated. Today, on Beyond the Sky, we're going to explore why sending garbage into the sun is not the easy fix most people think, and what better solutions exist right here on Earth. Let's start with the basic idea. The sun is a massive nuclear furnace, burning at millions of degrees. If we could send our garbage there, it would vanish instantly. No pollution, no trace, no side effects. It's like pressing the ultimate delete button for waste. So why don't we just do it? If we can send astronauts to the moon, satellites to Mars, and probes all the way to Jupiter and beyond, why not rockets full of trash to the sun? The short answer: physics, money, and risk. Here's the first problem. Earth is not standing still in space. We orbit around the sun at about 30 kilometers per second. That's over 100,000 kilometers per hour. If you launch a rocket straight at the sun without compensating for that speed, your trash won't fall into the sun. It will just swing around it like a comet. To actually hit the sun, a rocket needs to cancel out that orbital velocity. And believe it or not, slowing down is even harder than speeding up. To put this into perspective, it actually takes more energy to reach the sun than to leave the solar system entirely. That's right. It's easier to send a spacecraft to Pluto than to make it crash into the sun. NASA's Parker Solar Probe, which is the closest man-made object to the sun so far, needed multiple gravity assists from Venus just to slowly spiral inward. And that's with a tiny scientific probe, not with millions of tons of garbage. Now, let's talk money. Launching anything into space is expensive. Today, even with companies like SpaceX reducing costs, launching 1 kilogram into orbit still costs thousands of dollars. The world produces billions of tons of waste every year. Let's do some quick math. If we wanted to send just 1% of global trash into space, it would cost trillions of dollars. That's more money than the entire global economy produces in a year. So, while it's technically possible to launch garbage toward the sun, the cost is so high that it's completely unrealistic. We'd bankrupt the world just trying to take out the trash. And then there's risk. Rockets fail. Sometimes they explode right after launch. Imagine a rocket filled with toxic waste, nuclear materials, or dangerous chemicals blowing up in our atmosphere. Instead of cleaning the planet, we would spread poison across the skies. One accident could create a catastrophe far worse than the garbage problem itself. This is why no space agency is even considering this option seriously. The danger is simply too high. So, if we can't throw garbage into the sun, what can we do? The good news is that there are solutions here on Earth. Recycling. Turning old materials into new ones reduces the need for landfills and cuts pollution. Composting. Food and organic waste can return to the soil instead of rotting in dumps. Waste to energy incineration. Some countries burn garbage in special plants that convert heat into electricity. Advanced technologies. Scientists are working on plasma gasification, which uses super hot plasma to turn trash into fuel. There are even experiments with nanotechnology to recycle materials at the atomic level. These methods may not sound as dramatic as launching rockets into space, but they are far safer, far cheaper, and already making a difference. So the next time someone says, "Why don't we just dump our trash into the sun?" you'll know the answer. It's not that the sun can't handle it. It definitely could. The problem is getting it there. The physics, the cost, and the risks make it one of the most impractical ideas in human history. Instead, the real solutions are much closer to home. Reducing waste, reusing materials, and recycling smarter technologies will protect our planet far more effectively than any rocket ever could. Thank you for watching Beyond the Sky. If you enjoyed this journey into science and space, don't forget to subscribe and join us as we explore more amazing questions about our universe. Because the more we look beyond the sky, the more we understand our place within it.